One thing that people don't think about is how much they travel to the grocery store. When you're buying a property to live in with your family and you do a lot of grocery shopping and you travel to the store a lot, you don't want to buy in an area that is a long ways away from a grocery store that you frequent. Our family eats fairly healthy. We go to the healthy grocery food stores and not just Whole Foods. There's a lot of them in Des Moines. So follow along. We'll go through the grocery stores, the pre-made food, healthy areas, healthy stores, and we'll also go through the general grocery stores where they're located throughout the city. So let's dig in. First on the list, we're going to go through the pre-made health food stores. They aren't a grocery store. You're not going to buy individual ingredients. You're going to buy pre-packaged healthy meals or just meals in general from their freezers, refrigerators, on the go. One would be the Protein House, and I'm just going to Google it real quick. And that is right on the corner, basically, of Hickman and I-35. And alongside that is Fresh Fit Meals. Both of those very similar. They have prepackaged meals. You can get them dairy-free, you can get them gluten-free, you can get them as unhealthy as you want, but they are prepackaged and really, really easy for you to take home. Next on the list is Goody Bowl. Goody Bowl is located in the East Village. It is kind of one of those it's a hipster type restaurant, green juice type bars or type restaurants. And I put this is one of those where I didn't know if I should put it in this category, but I feel like some people really dig this kind of drink as a meal, and they have many other things too. But if you want this type of food, this restaurant in the East Village would be one. Another good one, similar to that Goody Bowl, would be the Juice Company, which is on 42nd and 235. So on a big map of Des Moines, you're looking at right smack dab kind of in the middle. So right here, this big one is the one. So again, if you need those juice stores close to you, these are two that I would highly, highly recommend. And they are ones that you could frequent. So next on the list is we're going to do grocery stores. And so these are the health food type grocery stores. And first on that list is Campbell's Nutrition. It is right actually on the same road there as the Juice Company, just up the road just a little bit. It is right here on 42nd and University. It's a local nutrition store that is also doubles as a grocery store. There isn't really anything like it. It has things that you haven't heard of. It has a traditional alcohol section. It is a really, really good area if you're that nerd and you need horseradish at a certain time of year to build some type of juice that your wife needs to make. Don't ask me for that story. Also, on that kind of, it's not local, but it is the smaller grocery store would be Fresh Time. And Fresh Time, it is at your Clock Tower store in West Des Moines. It is basically 22nd Street and University. And it's actually our family's choice of health food restaurant is where we go to buy most of our groceries. The reason being produce and vegetables, all of that are very consistent, and they have a really good selection of organic. That's something that is important to our family. Next on the list is Costco, and people laugh at me for putting that in the health food section, but our family uses that for the health food section. They have a very good variety of relatively healthy foods. They have really good organic produce, and a lot of their snacks, like the kid snacks, like you can get it fairly healthy, or it is fairly healthy. And Costco is in the southwest corner of the city, right here. And so downtown would be over here. Whole Foods is right by Valley West Mall. And we'll zoom in a little bit there. Everyone knows Whole Foods. They are your standard health food market. They have a good variety of very healthy options, but it is something that there's only one in Des Moines. So if Whole Foods is where you come from and you have to have Whole Foods, you're driving to this Whole Foods. There's been talk of getting Whole Foods in other parts of the city, say maybe up here, which is something that I see some value for Whole Foods at, because Ankeny fits the demographic of wanting Whole Foods, but you have to drive all the way down here to West Des Moines to go to Whole Foods if you live up in Ankeny. So downtown Des Moines has a local grocery store called Gateway Market, and there it is. It is basically on the corner of Woodland and MLK or Fleur, right off the MLK and 235 exit just to the south. So if you're living downtown, right here, if you're living anywhere in this area, all those condos, townhomes, south of Grand, maybe, if you're looking for a health food store, you don't want to drive out west, this Gateway Market would be probably a really good option for you. There are Hy-Vee's. Hy-Vee is a local Iowa company, but it is a huge grocery store chain. And so Hy-Vee has done a pretty good job of building healthy food options in their store. They have a couple sections. Even in the normal part of the store, they do have some health food options. So I'm going to look up Hy-Vee. Again, there are Hy-Vee's. I don't want to say on every corner, but there is a good 20 plus Hy-Vee's in the metro, probably more than that. So if you're in a bind and you need something, Hy-Vee is a good option. And then lastly, Walmart. I would not consider most of Walmart's products to be all that healthy, but they have a couple throughout the city. So they have one Walmart on 73rd. They have one Walmart right here. They have one Walmart. Gosh, I'm going to have to name all the Walmarts. They have one Walmart over here in Jordan Creek Town Center. They've got a Walmart up here, I believe, in Grimes Walmart. Yep. There are Walmarts, a couple Walmarts. Oh, Walmart in Ankeny, Walmart Supercenter. And there's Walmart out here in Altoona, right here. So again, and then there's a Walmart on the south side. I did not get into that one. That's down here. Right here. Yep. This video was to kind of give you an idea of the grocery store landscape in the Des Moines Metro. And luckily, I would say that most people that live in the Des Moines Metro are going to have quick access to a grocery store within 5-minute drive or a health food store within 15 minutes. If you're on the far east side, that's where it gets kind of a pocket of there's not that many health food grocery store options. Again, my name is Darson Grantham. I'm a real estate agent here in Des Moines, Iowa. I help people move to Des Moines, help people sell their property in Des Moines. And these videos are not to help you move or sell your video in Des Moines. They're to help you get educated on what Des Moines is all about, what it feels like to live in Des Moines. And if you have any questions and want more information on that, please email me, text me, message me, subscribe to this channel, consume some of these videos. It's what I'm here for. Until next time, peace out.